Silence!
Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This prancing peacock could not possibly...
Objection!
What are you talking about? His alibi has already crumbled to dust, and I just proved that he was in the Fox Chamber while it was still locked at the time.
Silence!
Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman, Ergo. Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Alderman QB told me about it. About what the statue actually looked like. I mean, he was a good friend of mine. Ha 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 ha.
Objection!
Yeah, right. He wouldn't show you a secret gift if
Silence!
Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime. It has? Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp's statement to you. When Jinxie Tenma knocked the fox chamber, she saw the alderman and the mayor collapse therein, and no one else. Dang it. And the fact is, it was you two who made that apparent in yesterday's court session. Nurse Florent LaBelle could not possibly have been in that locked room. I just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen LaBelle? The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right? Your baldness. It does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and victim being the only people in that locked room. Moreover, the defendant has already confessed.
Objection! Silence!
You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in the charade is over, Justice Dono. But your boldness, this trial would last an eternity if you would keep crossing blades with these simpletons. It's high time you brought down the hammer of justice. A point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma. It would seem that my time is at hand. Mayor Tenma? Counselor, there's a matter to which I must testify. I recall it now only for your good graces. Counselor? Oh, you must mean me. Did you finally remembered what happened before that blow to his head? Bailiff, don't just stand there. Seize him. It's no good, I can't restrain him. Ka. Know me in despair, for I am Tenma Taro, Demon Lord of Yoga. Mr. Justice, do something! Since when am I responsible for court security? Apollo, this is a chance. Might get some new information out of him. Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe due process demands that we hear him out, even if he is a yokai. When you put it that way. Still, I believe testimony by yokai is unprecedented in the legal world. Unprecedented in absurdity, more like. Alright then, Mr. Damien Tenma, or shall I say Mr. Tenma Taro? Your testimony, please. I shall now speak of recollections most real, courtesy of my host, Damien Tenma. Heed these words, mortals, for hear them, but once you shall. Ka. Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly two yokai did appear. On one side, I, Tenma Taro, ruler of humankind, and on the other, my mortal enemy, Nine-Tailed Fox. So is the defendant asserting that the room he was in was very dark at the time? Strange as it may be, yes, indeed. All was in darkness. And the part about Tenma Taro and Nine-Tailed Fox being there? Yes, that too. Tenma Taro towered overhead and Nine-Tailed Fox glittered gold. I call animal abuse, Your Honor. It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted. Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are still a bit fuzzy, as if half-dreamt that happening lingers in his mind. Apollo, maybe I can help here. Really? Oh, you mean... Okay, I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us again. Okay, that's a normal motion.
Got it!
When Nine-Tailed Fox appeared, also someone like Joy as well. Joy? Perhaps it was... Infernal racket. A creaking door. Oh, you must be talking about the Forbidden Chamber door. It does make a lot of noise. I think I know. You mentioned darkness and Matara towering overhead. Maybe the mayor wasn't really in the Fox Chamber at the time of the crime. Mr. Mayor, the darkness that you were coming from happened to be here. Dark.
Take that!
Chamber? You were in the Forbidden Chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the Forbidden Chamber's door opening. The towering Tenmakari saw? Most likely the Forbidden Chamber's statue. Why, yes, that would explain it. The darkness and the stuff in the demon's grasp. Alexa? Alexa? Lamp on. Maybe you're seeing things just like Jinxie and her imaginary yokai. Fantastical, Apollo. It's entirely possible. Misremember, you say? Let me think. Ah! I do believe. I remember now. That was not Nine-Tailed Fox. It was... the Amazing Nine-Tailed. What? The Amazing Nine-Tailed? At first, this is but a dream, I thought. Now, however, most clearly do I recall it. Twas the Amazing Nine-Tails who did open the Forbidden Chamber door. I'm sorry I asked. The Amazing Nine-Tails? But that was the victim. Yeah, why would he open the Forbidden Chamber? Wasn't he trying to keep it sealed? Never mind that, it's just completely new information.
Got it!
Nope. The sadness?
Got it!
When the Amazing Nine-Tails opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, he felt joy, but didn't he also feel shock and sadness? Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recollect something of that nature. Believe it was the fiend's cape of red. But when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did inexplicably wash over me. A cape of red? Apollo, we've reduced the noise level. Oh, there's still a little left. Mayor Tenma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape? Why indeed? What could this mean? Guess his memory's still a little spotty. I know because his latest recollection contradicts him. Yeah. It's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face. Oh, so it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process. Okay, time to review the evidence. Look out, contradiction. Here comes justice.
Objection!
Nope.
Objection!
Nope. I thought that was it.
Objection!
You said the Amazing Ninetales' cape was red. You sure about that? Yes, well, I do believe it was a red cape I saw, but... Mayor Tenma, does this cape look red to you? Oh, that certainly does not look red, not even scarlet or crimson either. Nevertheless, upon my liberation, something red did fill my as-yet hazy field of view, and I thought to myself, the Amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red. So you mistook that red something for his cape, huh? Apparently so, and remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me. So I read something probably wasn't a cape after all. Maybe that great sadness he mentioned is what's interfering with his memory? Well, he would have seen the fox chamber behind the Amazing Ninetales. What red object could he have seen there that would have been that shocking? I know. Could it have been... Mr. Mayor, was the red thing you saw this?
Take that!
Foolish mortal! Do you mock me? Red and could... Load.
Take that!
Something red that could produce a deep sadness. Can it be, Mr. Tenma, that what you saw was the alderman's blood? Blood? Why, yes, it was blood. Ah! It's all coming back to me now. It wasn't Red Cape that I saw. It was lying beneath the amazing Nine Tails, the Alderman's bloody body. Bye-bye. His noise level is down to 0. Does this mean the amazing Nine Tails killed Alderman QB? But the Alderman was the amazing Nine Tails, so how exactly would... Hey! I asked you first! Well, Mr. Justice, you sure know how to make a complicated matter even more complicated. True, but at the time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber.
Silence!
Don't you think this strange? Little scampers had confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber. But she said naught about seeing the amazing Nine Tails there. You just had to bring that up, didn't you? Jinxie didn't see LaBelle there either. So weird. He really was in that room then. Well, did the defense care to share any theories with the court? Yeah, Black will. Or not. Can you explain the inconsistency between the defendant's testimony and his daughter's? Explaining something like that would be completely...
Hold it!
Oh. Okay, let's try again. Yes, of course. I can explain it. But if I don't, we're in serious trouble. Not with more of your bluffs and fairy tales, I trust. Fair warning, Justice Dono. I shall have your head if you fail to explain this. What about a good old-fashioned penalty? Well, Mr. Justice, let's see if you have a head worth keeping on your shoulders. First of all, Miss LaBelle was definitely in the Fox Chamber while it was locked. We also know that Mayor Tenma was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. These two facts are crucial to my explanation, so let us consider the following question. If the facts point to Florence LaBelle and the victim being now at the scene, why did Jinxie Tenma see the victim and her father, Mayor Tenma? A very good question indeed, and I suppose you have an answer for us? Sadly, you would be supposing one. You think she could have mistaken LaBelle for the mayor? Well, if she did, then the question is, why did she do that? She got the rooms mixed up now. The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father. It was Florent LaBelle disguised as Damien Tenma.
Silence!
That is a complete impossibility. Their faces are utterly unlike. How could you explain that away with a mere disguise? Yes, they both do have incredibly distinctive faces. Maybe the disguise completely hid his face? And if it was that sort of disguise, wouldn't she have removed it? Oh, right. Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice. Shall I show you what a truly sharp blade is capable of? Okay, so it's a midpoint. I'm not fine, am I? Well, now that we have that little fairy tale out of the way, your boldness, your verdict, if you will. What's it left me to do? In the case upside down. It does say that, doesn't it? But I don't quite see how it applies here. Still, I'll never just give it a try, I guess. Let's see. Well, then Jinxie didn't remove the disguise. Maybe she couldn't remove it. Well, then she didn't tell anyone about the disguise. Maybe it was she couldn't talk about it. We got it all backwards. Apollo? I think we might have made a huge mistake. Your boldness, I see no need to further indulge them in their silly little farce. The defense has no proof, they never did and they never will. Then it seems I must announce my verdict.
Objection!
I do have proof. Do you now? Alright, but this better be good, Mr. Justice. We can solve the remaining riddle just by turning all of our assumptions upside down. Why Jinxie 10 mistook Mr. LaBelle for her father? Why she couldn't remove the costume or tell anyone about it in the first place? These riddles are inextricably linked to Mayor Tenma's secret identity. A shocking secret identity that will turn the entire premise of this case upside down.
Take that!
We thought the Alderman was the amazing Ninetales, and the Mayor was Tenmataro. That's why we believed the Mayor killed the Alderman in his lust for Ninetales' veil. It was the basis for the prosecution's entire case against our client. However, we got the whole thing backwards. Mayor Tenma wasn't Tenmataro at all. He was the amazing Ninetales.
What's this?
You trying to take a bop with that, mate?
You'd best explain yourself, Justice. From where you derived such a far-fetched conclusion.
Jinxie no doubt knew the true identity of the amazing Ninetales, but she couldn't tell anyone no matter what. That's why she didn't say it was the amazing Ninetales she saw passed out. Even though, unbeknownst to her, it was really Flaunt LaBelle in disguise.
Silence!
The accused and the deceitful dandy earthly dissimilar in physical build and voice. Little scamp would have seen the difference.
Objection!
Remember, Miss LaBelle has his very own brand of cosmetics. Why couldn't he fake a different build too? And even speaking of a mask would naturally sound it.
Silence!
Why did she not simply pull the mask off?
Objection!
A masked wrestler's disguise is more precious than life itself. Huge fan of the amazing Ninetales, she would never dare unmask him. This case of mistaken identity also explains the riddle of the...
Then by all means, Mr. Justice, answer it for us already.
First, Mr. LaBelle entered the room where the Mayor and Alderman were talking. I suspect he brought with him coffee laced with some sort of sedative. Once the Alderman was out cold... That's when Miss LaBelle killed him. Next, he took the mayor, who he had also drugged, into the Forbidden Chamber. Then he returned to the Fox Chamber, slipped into some of the mayor's spare clothes, and completed the disguise by donning the amazing Ninetales mask. With his entire charade in place, Miss LaBelle then let out a scream. A scream that led Jinxie Tenma to the scene. So then, the person who said I killed Alderman QB was... Yeah. Yep, that was Flown LaBelle in disguise. The mayor never actually confessed.
Silence!
This is no more than guesswork and speculation. Now stop your
Objection!
jabbing.
No, you twisted samurai. This time, you stop your jabbing and let me finish making my case.
Ah,
Once Miss Tenma left the scene, Mr. LaBelle, still wearing the mayor's clothes and mask, opened the Forbidden Chamber. So I could drag the mayor back out into the Fox Chamber. Oh, so the amazing name. Right, it was LaBelle opening the Forbidden Chamber. Second time Mr. LaBelle opened the door to the Forbidden Chamber, he happened to catch the thieving Mr. Filch by surprise. Startled, Mr. Filch in his Temeratura disguise ran as fast as he could away from the room. As he did, he left behind him a trail of feathers and tracks, and gave Miss Tenma the scale of her life in the hallway. With no one left to witness the events that had occurred, Mr. LaBelle then proceeded to drag the sleeping mayor back into the Forbidden Chamber.
I see. Well, that all certainly does make sense.
Then, after dragging the mayor back into the Fox Chamber, Miss LaBelle threw the mask out the window and fled the room.
Silence!
For this absurd theory to work, it requires that the defendant be the amazing Ninetales. However, he was the one pushing for the municipal merger. That such an individual could possibly be the amazing Ninetales is preposterous.
Objection!
The mayor was blackmailed into pursuing the merger. Miss Tenma's life would have been in danger if he had openly voiced his opposition. That's why he created a secret identity as the amazing Ninetales.
Ah, this is madness. No one could possibly have such a...
Quite the active imagination. Mayor Tenma is not the amazing
Objection!
Ninetales. What do you mean? Well, has the mayor admitted to it yet? And that's just... And even if he did admit to such nonsense, I would reveal the truth behind Tenma right here and now. What?
Why, you would dare reveal the secret?
Ha 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 ha! My good friend the Alderman told me all about it. But it wouldn't be good to expose the truth. What with the superstitions now, would it? The truth behind Temataro? What's he talking about? So go ahead, say it. Say I am the amazing Ninetales. I dare you.
Ah,
Objection!
Wait! Will somebody please explain what's going on here? Mayor Tenma will do anything to keep the truth behind Temataro's secret. A dark, terrible truth that has been kept secret by the village superstitions. And if the mayor admits to being the amazing Ninetales, you'll expose the truth? Right, I won't have him walking free because of some nonsense you made up.
so what now, Justice Donor? Without the mayor's admission, your theory is as useless as you are in battle.
I'll show you who's useless. I know. Your Honor, I believe Mr. LaBelle's statement is warranted a thorough cross-examination.
bound point into the fire. At this rate, the mayor will be found guilty for sure.
Honestly speaking, if Mayor Damien Tenma is not the Amazing Ninetales, I'm afraid I don't see how the defense is much of a case here.
Ha 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 ha. And let's just leave it at that, shall we? We all know Alderman QB was the Amazing Ninetales, anyway. I mean, that's how Ninetales Vale made a comeback. The Alderman was so popular. There's gotta be a hole in that testimony somewhere. But I don't even know where to start. Ah, we're so close, I know it.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Hold it!
This whole case only makes sense if the mayor is the Amazing Ninetales. No use his master to create the illusion of
Silence.
murder.
Nothing more than idle speculation. You've no evidence.
Objection!
Miss LaBelle knows what this statue originally looked like. That means he had to have been in the Fox Chamber while it was still occupied. Ha 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 ha! Sorry, but I heard about the statue from Alderman QB. If you don't believe me, just ask him. Oh, but what's that? The Alderman's dead. Ha 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 ha! Looks like the joke's on you, my sweaty little friend. Wait in line, because I'm going first. Temper. Anyway.
Hold it!
The only nonsense here in this court is you and your assertions. Such anger is terrible for the skin, you know. Beauty is like a flower that blooms forth from a serene heart. Excuse me? I wouldn't expect a wilted peasant like you to understand. Perhaps this fragrance will help the blossom within you bloom. Ha 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 ha. You liked that, didn't you?
Enough jabbing about blossoms and whatnot. Get on with your testimony before I slice you into a bouquet of cut flowers.
Oh dear, please excuse me. As I was saying, the assertion of our wilted attorney here is utter nonsense. But if he did admit to such nonsense,
Hold it!
you'd be arrested, wouldn't you? Yes, it's true. I would be sacrificed upon the altar of justice despite my innocence. What a terrible loss that would be for the future of humankind's cosmetic needs. It is a tragedy that must be averted. Defend me if you understand me.
Silence!
The only terrible loss is the time wasted by your ceaseless yammering. You would avert the tragedy awaiting you, and that vexing visage of yours then...
Yes, I know. Get on with my testimony. Anyhow, suffice to say, should the mayor admit to the defence's nonsense, I'll make good on my threat and...
Hold it!
And just how did you learn of this so-called truth behind Tenmatara? Alderman QB told me all about it. The secret of the Forbidden Chamber and the truth behind Tenmataro. Why would he share secrets like that with you, Mr. LaBelle? Because of the Alderman's wife. I was looking after her while she was hospitalized. He appreciated it so much he shared the secrets with me. Wait, did he find the Alderman in addition to me? Don't tell me that's how you learned how to open the Forbidden Chamber. Needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth behind Tenmataro.
Hold it!
Do not gaze upon Tenmataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Isn't that what the village superstitions say? Exactly. Telling others what Tenmataro looks like would reveal the truth. That's why the superstitions were written down in the first place. And then come into the village if you free him. Is that woman not to expose the truth? Ha 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 ha! Bingo! And that truth is, Tenmataro is a great greed and inspiring fortune. That's what the whole battle over Nine Tails Vale is about. Tenmataro is a great fortune? Come to think of it. Only that's the greatest garbage quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in it. But Tenmataro actually be... And the villagers thought Tenmataro was a terrifying yokai, so I scared them away from the forbidden chamber and the treasure within. And so the treasure's been kept secret all this time. Ha 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 ha! Well, well, well. Seems like his attorney here has uncovered the not to be revealed. Hey, Tenma looks like he wants to keep the truth hidden as much as I do. Tragedy is doomed to repeat itself as long as Tenmataro exists. That's why the secret must be protected. As long as Tenmataro exists, huh? Miss LaBelle, please add that statement to your testimony.
Objection! Objection!
Nope. I've officially gone brain dead. Not that there's anything new. I'm brain dead enough every day.
Objection! Objection!
There's obviously something wrong with my brain again.
Objection!
Nope. My brain cells are completely alter each other.
Objection!
Ah, here we go. First, gonna be a bit too obvious. Miss LaBelle, what if Temotaro no longer existed? Revealing the truth would no longer be an issue, would it? If Temotaro no longer existed? Ha 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 ha! What on earth are you talking about? Oh, apparently you haven't heard. Temotaro no longer exists. But I guess you didn't get to do a thorough search after the key was taken from you. Because when we searched the Forbidden Chamber, there wasn't any treasure there. Really? Well, maybe you weren't looking in the right place. Sorry, but I have proof that Temotaro no longer exists. Take a look at this figure. What do we have here? Looks like some sort of creature. We found this in the Forbidden Chamber. It's an Azuki Kozo figure. The great thief Azuki Kozo used to lead them at the scene of his crimes. Are you suggesting that Temotaro has been stolen? Yep, Phineas Filch's grandfather. A master thief was the culprit. And by that hideous moronic caretaker's grandfather, no less. You... No! My beautiful golden Temotaro was... The greed inspired by Temotaro can no longer be ruined upon Ninetales Vale. Isn't that right, Mayor Tenma? The root of tragedy would indeed seem to be gone. In fact, I never recall the alderman revealing the secret to me on the day of our murder meeting. He must have been speaking of Temotaro, for he said to me the gold ingot was gone. The gold ingot? You mean the treasure that is Temotaro's true form? Recall, if you will, the scroll in the Forbidden Chamber. Temotaro is the Irish object shown there. A great giant gold ingot that my nomadic ancestors bestowed upon Ninetales Vale. In return for that gold, my ancestors did receive from Ninetales Vale land that would become Tenma. But driving the villagers mad with greed did that great fortune. Bitter was their greed-fueled battle. It was as if they were possessed. My ancestors' gold became as a curse upon their village, a curse of ruin. No, so was that. The yokai Tenmataro came to be. The Tenmataro and the village superstitions were merely fairy tales to scare people away. Fairy tale or not, Tenmataro made quite the mess of things. Yes, indeed, for there is no greater monster than a mortal man's lust for gold. Well, you know what they say, the love of money is the root of all evil. My ancestors did bring a terrible thing here to Ninetales Vale. A thing so terrible that... Tenmataro, a monster just as terrible, had to be created to keep it a secret. Yet we have no Yet we have naught but love for the little village to which we owe our very existence. Tamerlan would never seek to take over Ninetales Vale in a merger.
Oh my, that was quite a shocking lesson in history.
Mr. Mayor, now that we know Tamerlan no longer exists, are you ready to admit your secret? You are the Amazing Ninetales, aren't you?
No, don't do it. Please, no.
Begone, you demented demon.
Now, where was I? The Golden Lord of Yoga, the Amazing Ninetales, is indeed me.
And that means... Jinxie? Yes? The man wearing the mayor's clothes who you saw collapsed in the Fox Chamber, was he wearing the Amazing Ninetales mask? That's what made me think it was happening. He said he was going to reveal his secret identity to Alderman Curio.
Twas Floren's idea from the start. He advised me to reveal my secret identity to you.
Yeesh! Rube Goldberg machines have less elaborate setups than LaBelle's scheme.
You may rest easy now, little Jinxie. That monster's deception is real. Ga 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 ga!
The true facts behind this case have finally come to light. Mayor Tenma did not kill Alderman Curio, but Florence LaBelle did.
How dare you, peasant! No!
Silence!
Justice Dono, you should at least have a real blade in your hands if you desire to cross swords with me, or have you mistaken this battlefield for a training ground?
What's this guy want now?
Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade that cuts through bone as no was butter. But you have only blind guesses. It has you there, Mr. Justice. After all, evidence is everything in a court of law.
But...
Right, let's see some evidence.
Of course a perfect being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind. Ha 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 ha.
This is the final battle. Just as a samurai must live and die by the sword, you will live or die by the evidence you hold. My swift blade of judgment will. Now present your conclusive evidence, or don't you have any?
Oh, crud. Do I have anything conclusive?
Yeah.
Evidence? I have evidence. You too? Of course. It's just conclusive evidence we need too.
Of visualization.
Let's review the facts. The most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he was the Amazing Ninetales. But as we know now, of course, we're way off. The Amazing Ninetales is really Mayor Damien Penma. That's why when his daughter Jinxie saw the Amazing Ninetales collapse at the scene, she mistook him for her father. Those are the facts that we have revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserts that he did not leave any evidence in the scene of crime. But he didn't say anything about evidence outside the crime scene. And he isn't as clever as he thinks he is. No, that's not it. The hand cream out Phineas Photos pins on it.
Clue inside the mask?
Oh, I know. The Amazing Ninetales mask. It's found washed up along the river. What clue does that mask hold?
White hair?
What about the hair left in the mask? Who does it belong to? The white hair is Labelle's. Oh right, that hair is from Labelle's. Yes, now that's what I call conclusive evidence.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present to this court?
Of course I do. Observe this mask, if you will.
That mask? How is that conclusive evidence?
It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside it. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex QB.
Yes, but Amazing Ninetales, as we now know, is Mayor Tenmer's, so...
That is correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be? And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. And that would be you, Mayor Flaunt LaBelle.
What are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that.
Silence!
It would appear your coup de grace failed to hit its mark. This freakish fop is not the white head. He's busy being one ludicrously garish card
Objection!
or another.
No, Prosecutor Blackwell. It's you who has made a fatal error.
What?
Remember where this mask was found? Washed up by the side of the river. With that in mind, this last piece of evidence will solve all the remaining riddles.
Take that!
Or not.
Take that!
Ah, nuts! What is that?
This is Miss LaBelle's own private brand of hair colour, which is now just water. The court will also recall that the Amazing Ninetales mask, washed up along the side of the village river with white hair inside of it.
What's this? Are you saying that Freako's hair colour is...
That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss LaBelle's hair colour is a freaky work of fiction. But thanks to the river flowing through Ninetales Vale, we now have a real-life expose. Oh! The white hair in this mask is conclusive evidence proving you're the real killer. DNA tests don't need to prove it, and we both know we'll get mad. Admit it, Lon LaBelle, you were the one who killed our next QB.
You... peasant! How dare you! Ah! You profane my... I'm going to exterminate you like I did the Alderman! Ah! No, my makeup! Hello, this is LaBelle. What? The project is off? This is LaBelle. The sponsors have pulled out. LaBelle speaking. I'm fired? You mean I'm no longer Mayor Tenmer's aide? Hello, this is LaBelle. What? There's a stratospheric damages claim against me? $100 million? I'm finished. Washed up. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. This is preposterous. I, Simon Blackwell, defeated. Order! Order! Order in the court! Well, this is quite the unexpected outcome. I must hand it to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head, just like that other lawyer, Phoenix Wright.
Wait, that was a compliment, right?
Prosecutor Blackwell, what have you done with Flaunt LaBelle? The faced man has withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler. Wouldn't I just wash even more of his makeup off? Allow me to explain the actions of the guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold ingot known as Tenmataro. However, few are allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetales Vale. LaBelle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and the gold within the merger, but the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to a halt. And thus LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Tenma. I say, but what I still can't comprehend is why would he go after gold in the first place? Miss LaBelle doesn't look like someone who is in need of financial aid. LaBelle hid his past well, much like he hid the beauty of makeup. He is mired in debt. Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. Which is why he sought the gold with such ferocity. Veracity. Too bad for him. Someone else had got into it first anyway. I see. Very well then. Leave it so I declare the verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma, not guilty. Court is adjourned. April 19, 1:23 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. That was some seriously good lawyering, Apollo. And I didn't see that coming. Just got lucky, I guess. You banished Tenmataro from Ninetales Vale like you were some kind of exorcist. There's still one thing I don't understand. How come Mr. Belding killed me? I was wondering about that too. I have a hunch LaBelle was biding his time. He was planning on exposing the amazing Ninetales' true identity himself. Huh? But why? Because the mayor was the amazing Ninetales. Had LaBelle succeeded in framing Mayor Tenma for the alderman's murder, the rest of his popularity would have plummeted once his identity was revealed. Oh, I get it. If the amazing Ninetales was just killed, he'd die a hero. But if he was proved a villain, his fans would abandon him, making the merger that much easier. Right, then when the merger was complete and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure. What an insanely intricate plot. Ka-ka-ka-ka! Most excellent job clearing my name. Wait, worthy of Demon Lord's... why are you acting like Tenmataro again? And this be of no concern to you. How could it not concern me? Ah! Jinxie. Seems like ages since I replied. Yes, it would seem Tenmataro is no match for you. Oh. I'm not scared of sleep. Wait, is Jinxie actually smiling? This is all thanks to you two. Too bad the amazing Ninetales will have to retire. Oh, how come? Once everyone hears I'm the amazing Ninetales, my fan base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular people, no reason for my secret identity. I don't see how it could possibly continue. Think you misjudged yourself. Take a look outside. Say, now that you mention it, what's all that noise out there? Big crowd gathered outside the courthouse once news broke. Seems to want to get a glimpse of Mayor Damien Tenma, the man behind the mask. And a route for your return to the wrestling ring. Rooting for me? But I thought it was nothing more than a malefactor in our eyes. Malefactor. The only one who really matters is Jinxie. Show her how cool you really are. Jinxie. Yeah, I think you would be needing this. Thank you, and if you'd excuse me. Don't want to keep my fans waiting.
Ninetales Vale forever!
Me too. I'm sure they'll be fine, after all. The blackmailer slash killer by Bards and merge is no longer an issue. Plus, the Amazing Ninetales is obviously still a hit, and I suspect Ninetales Vale will be. It's all because we believed in our client, just like you said. Huh? I'm definitely past my growth phase, and you should be about past yours too. You being like that, and the only direction you'll grow is sideways. Really? Wow, can't wait to see this. Guys? Really? Alright already, you two. Let's get going before the old man closes shop. Balloon's Noodles isn't an all-night stand, you know. Athena has no idea what she's getting into. Her sardines noodles are so hot and salty. 2 bowls would kill a man. Yeah, you'd know. That was our first key. The first time. Oh, I actually managed to see the system again. Tenenbaum Academy. Yes.
Themis Legal Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
October 24th, 1:25 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. October 24th, 1:29 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. First floor hall. Why are the code stairs?
Is it because everyone's in a school uniform except me?
Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to lecture hall. Thank you.
Sounds like mock trial is about to start, but where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students.
October 24th, 1:33 p.m. Famous Legal Academy. Third floor lecture hall.
This must be lecture hall. How? Makes me so easy.
Uh-huh.
Ah, this one. Important. I'm looking for...
It's okay. Sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we don't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Oh god. How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right, I will not. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, right. You haven't been introduced yet. Ah, yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means, a professor at Miss Hallowed Hall of Learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Rafina Sykes, I just recently got my attendance back myself. It's nice meeting you.
How wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. I just have a gold star.
Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kind of scary, huh?
You think? They look like fake. They look like false teeth because. Looks like the mock trial's about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting?
Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do you actually know what it's about?
Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that?
You want me to see that again? Choose to use it for your rip it up on the story trick. Fortunately, it didn't work as advertised.
Well, it seems I better explain the situation.
Thank you, Professor.
Now, does anyone have any questions?
I do, Professor. Can you tell me all about your school?
What an excellent question. Here's a code star for asking. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course. Likewise, budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges the judge course.
Oh, you have everything here for someone who wants to be...
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, that's what makes us... Huh? After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by new legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear about his return to the legal profession.
You're giving a lecture, Miss Wright? But you're...
Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want.
Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today?
Yeah, sort of. But I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constance Court.
It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that.
Professor Court, she's a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual.
Oh, so that's who's late.
From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow, in addition to today's lecture.
A training seminar for lawyers?
Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting objection. The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice. And most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory.
Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself Gold Star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial. The crown jewel of the school festival. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge, course student, and base our case on that. So if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar. But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just your case. But exactly who is it? Well, that is a special surprise. Famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. Oh. I'm Jennifer Woods, senior judge course. My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a Gold Star too. But what about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper? Yes, of course, Professor Means. Wait, you two know each other? No, that's a coincidence. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes, well, we left close to each other, so we used to be... Yeah, like a lot. Why don't you... Yes, I shouldn't be too surprised since we haven't seen you. Anyway, we're supposed to go away in the waiting room, right? Now that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no exceptions allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum, after all. I hope you don't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place? What? Really? Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Court as soon as he gets here. Oh, no fair. I want to see the mock trial. So, I'm going to let Apollo pull a little rank here. It's okay if Professor Means. But of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish. So then, I expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Being a new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I will escort you down to the... It's kind of trippy, giving the same voice to each female, but then again, what do you expect when you've got a naturally deep voice? Stay on now, Professor Court. It's been over 3 minutes. Mr. Wright snoozing away so fast. This is so boring. I should have hidden in the lecture hall and inspired in the mock trial. What's that? October 24th, Famous Legal Academy, first floor hallway. Well. Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down. I'm vague. You go running now, they'll think it was you. Oh, well, it wasn't me. I think it came from some outside. Oh. Well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. Okay. Just felt a need to record them in there. Is this stage for some sort of concert? Kind of reminds me of courtroom. Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand. Professor Court! Can you hear me, Professor? Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with? Looks like our meeting's been cancelled for us. No, wait, this can't be real. Shit just took a turn for the worse. Call the police, they should be here soon. I could go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded. Huh? Are you even allowed to do that? No big deal, as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But, okay, you're the boss. Examine. I guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, I guess I can use stuff like this to be a full-fledged lawyer. Just now, stuck. This is a homicide anyway, slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. Murder? Yeah? So that makes this out of the murder weapon. Oh, not in the bar shot. Right, but where could the killer have shot from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert on archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? Not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. What do we have here? A book? Guess it fell out of a chest pocket. Wait, what if it's a diary? That's much True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to late Professor Court. No, don't! Looks more like a planet than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark printed on it at that. Still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Bingo! He had the victim's body's cold and rigor mortis as they started to dissipate. It would appear quite some time has passed since Professor Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial. Wait, and doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head, and there are dark bruises left. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up or something. Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. You think? Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. I think that's about all we're going to find out from the body for now. Nice work, Fina. The face only turned 5 shades of pale. Was expecting 50. God damn it, did you have to... 50 shades of grey. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Jeez, I thought I was the one with the twisted sense of humour. It's funny me and Apollo are the same age. Both 23. Wait, no, I'm 24. I forgot I was 24. Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This paint on rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. There were supposedly 2 statues on the stage. Seemed to recall hearing the co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them.